Hi, I'm John Fitzgerald, and one of the most exciting properties I've ever seen is Pimpama, particularly the Meadows. And the reason I find it very exciting is because they're building one of Australia's largest shopping centres, $1 billion, literally just down the road. Now that's a game changer, but also schools that are there, Livingston College, King's College, two new government schools, just everything happening in that particular area. And as you'll see in the footage here, it's just game on. And that's why I'm highly recommending it. Also because the land rates are circa that $500 a square metre, which is fantastic buying. You know, I often say when we talk property that most people miss the actual property when they inspect property. So this is a great opportunity for us to talk about what property is. Property is two things, land and location. And here we're going to drill into both of those. We're going to drill into the land because we're going to have a look at the land a little bit later, but now I want you to see the location. And here we are at the Meadows. Why I love the Meadows is because of its location. And the big picture on location, it's midway between Brisbane and the Gold Coast, midway. And if you look at that on a map, you'll see, wow, the location is stellar in that respect. But then you see what's going on around it. And let's start with Dreamworld, which is actually one of the biggest corporations on the Gold Coast. And then adjoining Dreamworld is the approved Westfield Shopping Centre, a $1 billion shopping centre about to be built. But not only that, right on the ground at the Meadows, we have really important infrastructure being put in. Schools, not just one school, but multiple schools, including King's College that is joining the echelon of that particular area. And there's so much actually happening on the ground. I also like the fact that it adjoins the Yatala Business District. The Yatala Business District is an important destination because it is really where east-west meets north-south. Because if you look at the big picture of Brisbane and the Gold Coast, yes, it's on the north-south route, but the east-west route is the Logan motorway. And almost at the junction of that is this massive industrial area, and it's a light industrial area, but you're seeing national brands and a national distribution network, but more importantly, employing lots and lots of people. And that's why I really like this particular area. And then we drill down to the land itself. Now, the land is not only really well positioned, great roadwork, great infrastructure around it with rail. So we've got the Almost station just kilometres away, and also Coomera station kilometres away. So you've got two railway stations, shopping centres, schools, all of those things I previously mentioned, but also we've got great land because it's not too far from the coast. Jacob's Well, 12 kilometres directly east, but also the beaches of the Gold Coast and the opportunity for employment in Brisbane. These are all important things. Let's get back to the land though. The land itself is a great estate because of the parkland. In the Meadows and the adjoining developments, you've got the beautiful river and you've got the parkland along the river. And we see that actually being developed over the next 3, 4, 5 years. And what the master plan for that is to create a real community along that riverfront. That is a community that people who live there can enjoy for recreation purposes. And this is really just world class. When you think about it, you've got a riverfront with parkland adjoining it, close to the blocks you're buying, adjoining or close to one of the biggest shopping centres to be built by Westfield in Australia, close to all the great schools, rail. It's literally ticks every box. The Meadows, really, really great estate, great location, great land. So that is the vision, and it really is amazing. I go there every few weeks and I say, wow. And when my daughter said to me, Dad, I want to buy my first investment property, guess where I put her? I put her in that area.